What's up, you guys? Welcome to Kirsties'Karz. This video is going to be pretty different from the ones that I've done before. If you can't tell, it has been a crappy couple weeks. My dad passed on July 6th. He lost his battle to cancer. He did put in an amazing fight. I'm kind of making this a Pops video, you know? I have a feeling this is going to be the best video I've ever made in my life. My dad was a great guy, and he had a lot of knowledge. And if you've followed me this far, you've seen a lot of videos with my dad in it. And I'm very grateful for those videos, and I'll be putting some of those clips into this video because I absolutely love them. And yeah, just, you know, stick around and check out the life of my dad. He's a great guy, and we've had a lot of amazing memories, and I would love to share them with the world and share his knowledge, and I just feel like this is gonna be a great video, and I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. Thank you guys for sticking around and understanding. And let's give Pops a dope memorial video. Let's do this. I've been going around decorating with stuff that came from my dad's garage. This is when we went on the Dragsters. All of these things were my dad's. He had a lot of cool stuff. Look at this. The Surgeon General never said anything about smoking the competition. Oh man. Dad. The hell Camino. This is pretty awesome. I bought this light for my dad a couple years ago on his birthday. This is a VIN plate my dad gave me off of his 74 Nova. And he wrote yellow 74 Nova I had in the 90s. And he clear coated it for me and stuff. But he knew that I was building my Nova, and so, you know, he was like, dude, I had a 74 too. This is all my dad's stuff. My dad was really into art. He was an amazing drawer. Just a little bit of dad's life here, you know. I love this little Hot Wheels. Where is it? Oh, here it is. This is like the cutest little ripper. This is a full of love sticker. My dad would leave those little drawings everywhere, and I went ahead and made them into stickers and cool stuff that I can remember him by. These are all my dad's knives, tools. But yeah, I've kind of went around and collected everything that he's given me and made him a little tribute. This was my dad's favorite lamp. He would do all of his models with it. And I rigged his little switch to his light right there. Man, I miss him. I miss him a whole lot. Nothing will ever be the same, you know? They just won't, but I know that I can build my Nova exactly how he'd like it, you know? Me and him had so many hours talking about what to do with this car. I like to come out here and look at things just because I know that he taped off that stuff and helped me paint all of this, and you know, just the little things that we did together that I can sit here and remember, you know, setting up the welder, and I don't know. I have a lot of memories with my dad. These are his bandanas. Got my Hot Wheels collection going. He gave me this K. I mean, I really miss him.
My dad, Kurt Beams, he was born October 16th, 1965, in good old Bristol, Connecticut. He lived in so many places growing up, like Indiana, South Dakota, Wyoming, New York. He had 5 siblings, 3 brothers and 2 sisters, and they were always causing ruckus as kids. He met Mary Alice at a young age, my mom, and they were together for a long time. Like, I don't know exactly, but over 20 years. Mercedes was the first to come, and even though she wasn't my dad's biological daughter, he sure as hell treated her like she was. He was always there. Next came Mystery. She was a little blessing. He was super stoked, but unfortunately she passed away at a very young age. Next came Megan, the little bowl of sunshine. Dad held her tight and he never let her go. I mean, seriously, he was always there for all of us. Oop, here I come. Now I'm in the picture. I felt bad for Dad. He always wanted a boy, and I was their last kid. My name was supposed to be Curtis Ryan, but bam, I came out a little girl, and then they had Kirstie, you know? I'm just so grateful for my dad and for everything that he did to make us smile and to give us these opportunities. We got to go to so many amusement parks. We had so many amazing vacations as kids. We got so many great Christmases and holidays. The man truly did work his tail off to ensure that we were constantly smiling. Man, ripping that Chevelle. These are my dad's parents, Joe and Betty. And this is his brother, Kim. And this is his sister, Nita. They both join him in heaven now, along with Mercedes and along with Mystery. I know my dad always said that he would be joining the ones that he loved in heaven, and that's exactly what he's doing now. He's getting to hold his daughters longer than he's ever held them before. If we take a step through my dad's life, though, he really was a family man. He was all about his kids, about working hard, and about his kids. When us girls got a little bit older, we moved to Noblesville, Indiana. And that's where most of our life happened. I mean, that's where I remember most of my memories. Like Turkey Run, camping and horseback riding, canoeing, all of the super fun adventures to different states to go to the amusement parks, like Kings Island, Michigan Adventures, Cedar Point. I mean, just stepping back and like remembering, oh, this is that time we rode that giant swing. And I was like little and Dad was like, let's go. And we went, man, we did it. I mean, he was always pushing us to get on them high coasters and stuff. And when the grandkids started popping up, Dad was the one there. He was the one taking them to the car shows and taking them out to do stuff and feeding them as little babies. And I mean, he was always around. He was always there for every single one of their births, for all of the memories and all of the moments that he could. He was there. Talking hot rods, playing Hot Wheels, man, anything you can think of. My dad wanted to do it. This Bronco is the first vehicle my dad ever taught me to drive in. And this Subaru is the first Standard that I ever drove, and he was in the passenger seat. When Michaela came, Dad's first granddaughter, Dad was elated. Man, he was so happy. He was volunteering to babysit and spoil that little girl. And after her came Tona and Diesel, Dad's two little boys that he never had. He vowed to take him hot rodding forever, and man, once Caden showed up and Kingston, the ball really got rolling. Then Maya, another granddaughter, popped up, and he didn't know what to do with himself. So many grandkids, he couldn't even hang. Actually, he could hang, and he hang really well because all of the kids loved him. Grandpa always knew how to have fun. Grandpa always knew how to go fast. Grandpa always knew what to do. He really was just, everything that they looked up to. Definitely just like I did as a small kid, Dad took pride in customizing each one of the kids their own little vehicles.
What?
Papa, I like my car.
You do a lot?
Yeah.
Okay, get her.
Life wasn't easy for my dad after the divorce with my mom, but he made the best of it, and he truly tried to be happy, tried to be there for his grandkids as much as he could. And I'm really glad that when he did find out he had cancer, we were able to put the past behind us and really look into the future and create some memories that I'll be able to hold on to for the rest of my life. I'm so grateful for him, and even though he wasn't feeling good, he was there to help me. He was there to help with the kids, and he was there to help with the cars, and he was always willing and always ready to go do something, be it go-karting or a mountain cruise or camping or squirt gun wars or whatever we could possibly do. Dad was ready and he was willing to go. I had such an amazing time bowling with him, and just all the laughs and all the talks and the trip to Keystone with the whole family to celebrate Dad, pretty much. It was amazing, and we had such a great experience, and I know Dad had such a blast. Even though riding the roller coasters and doing all that stuff, man, it made him feel like crap afterwards, but the man was still going to do it. No matter what, he was gonna do it. He was gonna fly to Arizona and go shoot guns and just do everything that he could possibly do. I'm so grateful that we got to experience all of this. Dad got the opportunity to rip some Dragsters down the track, and he definitely took that opportunity, and he ripped it. He had to play by their rules, and he could only go to the cones, and then he had to let off, but, the man had a blast. Dad was always down for go-karts, be it at IMI or be it at Unster. He really didn't care. Let's go. And you best believe he came in first every time. Rock&roll. Don't worry, I go through this every single time. It's somewhere. Yeah, it's somewhere. We're on next.
What's the 5/8?
It is not there, it's there. 5/8. Equal socket. Should I peel that middle stuff off?
I wouldn't.
No?
It's
Don't
just-
think there's no like major holes under it?
It's
or-
just sound deadener.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Alright. Yeah, that thing's fucking. I thought it would have bent all those little wires, but they
No,
moved.
Yeah, they're all directional, so this one you can't reverse.
Okay. Good to know. Yeah, that'd be a bad day.
You don't want to reverse it.
Oh god.
It's just gonna dance around on you like crazy.
But will it rip open those holes?
No, not doing it the way I just did it.
No doubt.
And if it does, oh well, who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares if it does? It really doesn't matter if you have a rust hole this big or a rust hole this big. You can patch it the same way.
No doubt. Okay. So yeah, I was being pretty delicate around the holes.
No, you don't have to be. If it pushes through, so be it. It's gonna anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So wherever it pushes through, you just take some snips and cut out the hole. do like side shot Saturday.
Thanks, Dad, for the birthday turbo.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be the way to do it. Tighten those down. 9/16. 9/16, and then these other ones, you're gonna want to tighten those too, but you're gonna have to do it right now. Those look like 11/16. 5/8. That's weird that that hole is fucking. Is it 9?
9/16.
I don't know if I want to tighten these up that way.
So you can use it. How would you use it?
I don't know if that's going to be better or if this is going to be better. I think this is going to be better. It gets everything tighter. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's more center clear.
Tight for some reason. I don't know if it's crossed or not. might just have shit when I'm fucking. That'll just get it a little closer to the block at least. It's not hanging out there on the end of that bolt.
Lift that to avoid the pumping it a million times.
One problem here.
What?
I don't know if we're going to be able to get this close enough to actually get that in there.
Shit.
You know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to let it down and extend that out. That's what we're going to have to do. Oh, we got
Half
one
ton.
more. That's all we got, it's right there.
Pull it back on.
There we go. Everything looks good. That's crazy. It's just a little dugout.
Boy, oh boy.
Oh, it's sweet. Man. You got some napkins out here?
Ew.
Paper towel or anything?
Here's a random paper towel.
Paper towel roll holder?
That'd be nice.
Woohoo! And these should all just come off in one unit. Bam. Unbolt these.
Yeah, there's like a couple bolts.
Right on.
You just gotta have uniform fatties. Uniform exhaust.
Hey, that one actually came off. That's good.
Right.
So is that one about a thread out over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It felt like.
See, this one was torqued and then I tightened that one up and I could go a few more things on this one, so. Here. Put that on. Put that on.
Yeah, that one clicked after one
Cool.
turn.
These are good gloves. You can get them at Depot. Just get all the spaces with that you can. And don't worry about the sheet you can't reach.
So should we take this one too, or are you thinking
Take what?
Take this arm just like that one?
That's up to you. If you want to take them off, we'll take them off.
No, we have to go get that spring
Yeah.
tool and shit.
I mean, I can do it without the spring tool, and then we can just use the spring tool to put it back on.
But I gotta move it over before
Yeah.
we get to it.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can get your car. But yeah, we can do it. We can
So I
get
guess
it
we
loose.
should just wait until.
We can get it loose without the spring compression. If you wanted to do it. I mean, it's not that hard. You got two jacks, so that's all you need. What you do is you pop the two ball joints loose and have a jack underneath the A-frame and a jack underneath the frame, and just smack it with the hammer, and it should just point. mine pop up. Sometimes they don't. But this one's been apart recently, so I'm pretty confident.
Yeah, this is sick.
This is probably good enough. You do whatever you want from the bottom after this, I guess. This thing, you're never gonna get all of that out of there. This is a brake line, so you can't really, fuck with that too much unless you're taking the brakes out. I don't think you want to do that. It's just really hard to make it look like you've taken everything apart, but you don't.
Yeah.
See all this shit, and that shit, you're never gonna get all of that out of there. They clean it up a lot nicer. And any other wire brushes you've got.
So did you want me to take these off real quick?
No.
Hand over. What was that holding?
That was from the wiring harness.
Okay.
Part of it.
And this bolted or what? I didn't realize this.
That's probably the cross members they have.
Things are shit.
That's a cross member brace thing that goes from there to the fender, but they were probably taken out years ago by somebody that they stopped.
Yeah.
Always shake the can. Better 2 minutes before you ever start. Shake it. Shake it and shake it. And then turn it upside down and spray it. And make sure nothing comes out but clear. And that tells you this whole nozzle is nice and ready to go. And then once you get them taking it, it's just a matter of nice. Can you move that shit right there? It's just a matter of nice long. Whatever you're painting, you want to paint all the way across the surface if you can. Even lines covering up the last line every time by half. Make sure you're covering everything. And if you're starting out, a lot of times you want to just run a real nice light base coat.
Okay. Alright, so we got the fueling out. Dad's busting out wire wheel on the firewall. We're just moving. Even though we got some bad news, we're just moving.
This is it right here.
Not exactly. Close though.
Good. Right down the middle.
That was a good one.
I don't even know where that went. Right. Ball shouldn't be in the center. Okay? It should be towards this foot just a little bit more. So you're actually like right here. And then I always like lay the club, grab it with this hand, and grab it with that hand. That tells me I'm the right distance. Spread your feet apart a little bit. Bend your knees. Swing. See ya.
I don't know where that one went. That's bad.
Your shoulders are showing the hill. Already. I kind of like this slide.
Nice. That's it.
Damn, Dad.
That's how you do it.
Behind you.
I've never in my life driven a golf cart or been golfing, so this is one for the books, you guys. Hey, who knew your girl could golf?
Must be the wind where it bounces off the mountain. But it gets really, when we were going up, I heard it blowing through.
Yeah. As the speed.
I wonder what those 3, 4 posts over there are. Those rusty colored posts, those look weird.
They're so tiny.
Big town. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn the feet up. Or the feet's jamming, one of the two.
So
Falling down on my ass. There you go.
So what are you doing?
Turning the wire feet up to like 6.
Wire.
Yeah, this is the wire feed, and then you got the mid, this is the focus. And I'm pretty sure this is the
How fast?
mid. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna have to look it up.
So that's how fast this rolls?
Yeah, and it was on like 2, so let's see what makes it different. That's still not that. Yeah, this is very focused. Pretty quick shift. Well, yeah, it works now. I'm gonna turn this gas off.
Oh yeah.
And it looked like the gas was working too. I could tell it was kind of glowing, and then it got too bright. Nice! This was an automatic. Okay, here. This was a
term for it.
This was clutch disc. No, that's the disc. There's the pressure plate, which is
Flex plate.
flex plate. There you go.
Flex plate.
There you go.
Oh gosh. That was driving me.
That's another name for a flywheel.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I am tripping.
There we go.
Dad's getting ready to pull the camshaft positioning sensor, which is one 10mm bolt.
What the fuck is that?
That's what I'm saying, man. It's weird.
Man. Okay.
Is there an O-ring on
I'm
that?
learning something.
There is an O-ring on that. Let's see.
What the fuck? That's new.
Learn something new every day.
This, I think we could just grab on with a pair of channel locks and maybe just wiggle it out. This thing.
Yeah.
Do they say it unscrews or does it just pop out?
It uses a ratchet on it.
And it unscrews?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, so it's not actually like a pop out. You actually have to like,
You said you had to buy a special tool for it?
it's a special socket that has little.
I bet they rent it.
Yeah.
I bet they rent it. Let's try a regular socket. If you got one that big. It looks like maybe it's 7/8 or even a 1-inch. That's not even deep enough.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna have that. But where's your channel locks at?
And caps off the knock sensors.
Area when you can't. Where you can't get a grip on any place where you can actually turn it.
Right.
Yeah. Oh.
Fuck your special tool. Seriously.
Yeah, they try to rip you in every category, man. They try to sell tools to you, they try to sell parts to you. Everybody wants something. There.
Interesting. So that's an oil pressure switch.
Sensor, oil sensor.
It's called oil pressure switch.
Switch? Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's a little clip, but you can't really tell.
I was just looking at that.
I'm sure it's going to be replaced, but
Yeah.
spiral.
Getting ready to remove the lift valley cover, which is 10 10mm bolts. You kind of want to remove them in a spiral type pattern, not just directly straight across.
What's bad is when you're building it, you drop one and it goes down in the engine. I had a buddy of mine, some of the very first guys that were into hot rodding that I met that were in hot rodding. They were called, their last name was Brust, and they lived right up the street from us in South Dakota. But they had a couple Chevelles, and my dad had an old Chevy, and I showed up over at their house one day. It was after school. I remember it's plain as day, man. It's plain as fucking day. I showed up at their house, and he's working on his fucking primered Chevelle, 72 Chevelle. And they just got this small block done for it, him and his dad. And they'd been building this fucker in his basement, right? We helped him carry it out of his basement the day before. And they put it in, and they had it all ready after school. And we showed up, and his dad was on the phone. And John's like, come on, Dad, hurry and get off the phone. So his dad finally gets off the phone, and he comes to his dad. I'm standing here, car's like right here, right, the engine. I'm standing here, and his dad comes walking up beside him, says, go ahead, fire it up, John. And John's sitting in his seat, he goes, whoop. And as soon as he went, whoop, his dad goes, wait! And it was too late, man. They had a rag stuck in the intake, and it sucked that fucker down in there. As soon as it fired, it sucked it down in there, and they had to rip the whole engine back apart. What we hid, and it's kind of cool.
What did they call it? A trunnion? It's the trunnion part of it is like it doesn't spin all the way around or whatever. It goes
1.6 or 1.5,
yeah.
or you can't float it out. At high RPMs, it won't float the valve out. Because older cars, if you gas it, and you're going 7,000 RPMs on a hydraulic, I did it to this car. Actually, floated the valve out of it. And the lifters down at the bottom at the cam, the fluid will be going through them so fast they don't have time to compress, and it'll fucking stick the valve open. The piston will come up and hit the fucking valve and break the valve or break the piston.
So that's what.
Yeah. But these all come out zip, 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 zip. Up higher than all the others. That's weird. You want this?
I just set it up there, yeah.
Oh, okay. I wish I knew you needed a 10 mil socket, but man, I probably got 10 mil.
Really? I had a bunch of them at one point. Alright, so here goes, eh?
That came off the front.
That weird part?
Yeah.
Somewhat organized.
You need the little, I think that's an 8. Something like that.
Yeah, it was.
I'm gonna pull this valve cover back through.
Mm-hmm.
This time I'm doing too much.
Nice.
Just trying to
I
get
keep those, yeah, keep track of these.
But
You know what's cool to have is like a piece of foam or something you can stick them all through, like cardboard maybe or something, to where you can keep them in a line. What I did was I drew a line and then marked it all, did all my marks on the cardboard, and then just shoved all the parts in there. Right. That's the ratio. The lip ratio.
once I exit the room, Dad kicks it into high gear. I mean, the man's on a mission. Dad, I love you, and thank you so much for your help. Both the valve covers and the rockers are 8mm bolts.
To do what?
So I put the valve covers right there. You want these under the valve covers?
Which side's which?
They're just like they are if you were looking at the front of the engine. This is passenger side, that's driver side. You want to put these under there for now? So they don't get all fucked up and just
probably.
so you don't lose track. And that way they'll all stay right where they were. Yeah, kind of like that.
Nice.
That's way easier than your really small block.
The bumper said it came pre-primed, but we all know that doesn't mean crap. So, re-sanding it down and re-priming it.
One of those rear engine ones.
Oh, yeah.
Got the engine in the back. Look at that shit.
How sweet. Clean.
Wow. Talk about a cockpit, too. Look at this thing.
Where's him?
It's a 6-volt generator system. Wow. Old school batteries sticking up in the middle.
Camaro.
Ooh, this is one of my favorite all-time cars right there, Monte Carlo, that year. T-tops. This thing's badass. I always wanted one of these suckers. T-tops.
T-tops.
I love the T-tops.
Gosh, that Mercedes had that Camaro that was T-top.
86 maybe. Yeah.
Look at that thing.
Oh, he's got himself a race car. Quiet. Oh, look at this thing. That is bad. Austin Healy, I think is what that is. Look at this fucking engine, man. Holy shit. Can't fit any more engine in there, man. Smokes.
It's full.
Wow. How long you had it? That's that Nova, big black
yeah.
Nova I was telling you about. Got that tubbed or anything. That's a big block 427.
No fucking way.
Yeah, I told you.
Is he in town?
Yeah, he's in town. He lives up on the hill by us. Somewhere up there.
What?
I see him up there. Look at this thing.
Yeah, I was just checking that out over here.
Fucking cool.
Model A. How do you tell the difference?
What?
The models.
The tail lights and the headlights mostly. Front and back end, really. More than anything.
That color yellow, though.
That's a 57
That's
Chevy.
what you don't like, huh?
I like those wheels. Those wheels are bad. No, I don't like that color. Not at all. Man, there is a bunch of cars here. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Where are you going? This way?
That was a project. Just to think that one day I could be there. Just need like a couple more years.
Yep.
That blue's red. I don't know why. I
Got
like
the
those.
food rack on the side.
Yeah, that's cool.
We're looking for a gold cutlass.
Yeah, that freaking.
Wow, look at that color.
That's what I was just
That's
gonna really
candy
say.
apple.
That is like. That is madness. Like, how much of those paint job in that car?
A lot. 1,000.
There you go. What about that color yellow?
Yeah, I like the yellow. You know what color that is?
No.
I'll bet you $100 it's canary yellow.
Canary?
Yep. Yeah, I love that color yellow. That's probably the best.
That's what I'm gonna go for the Nova.
Look at that LG.
I know.
Badass. I thought about doing that to mine. Putting it under a Tahoe frame under it. Cranking it all up like that. This is what you need for the kids, a Suburban.
That's what I hear. It's freaking sweet though. Thing rips. I know that thing rips.
That's an LS.
Yeah.
Swap out.
That's pretty sweet. Pack all the kids in there. That's great. Dad and his L.
Oh my god, I can have
Right.
so much fun in that.
For sale, Dad.
Look at that. How much you have for this thing? 15? I got a 71, man. I've been looking for another one. Very nice. Oh.
Dad, you're wearing a green shirt. That's why I said that.
Yeah. Hey, there's my needs. The needs that I'm putting on the back of the L that you got at your house. Right there on the back of that green car. That's what the Nova looked like when I got it. Slant 6.
Yeah, I remember that. This was the last car show that I ever got to go to with my dad. It was about a month before he passed, and I gotta say, it was one for the books. Tons of sweet rides. Me and Dad had some killer conversations. I mean, these are the times that I will never forget. I'm so glad I got to document it, and I'm so glad that he invited me to go that day. I mean, I miss the dude, and I miss going to shows with him. So it's nice to be able to sit back, relax, and, enjoy the show. Okay, just a little story real quick. When we were exiting this show, right, we hop in the L, we're heading out the same way that we came in. Typically you can do that, but just so happens that this was like a one-way type of entrance, one-way type of exit dealio. Well, Dad didn't care. He just ripped it out of the one-way entrance, and there was a huge mark coming in the one-way entrance of this place. I mean, my dad was one of those guys, that shows up in his rat rod and like all of these old dudes and they're like bought Corvettes, are just looking down on him. And he just didn't care. He did not care. He lived on the edge and lived to have fun and bad to the bone type of dealio. The dude just didn't care. All right. Well, I will never forget. I will never forget that burnout. Like, scariest thing ever. There was like oncoming traffic, we're just like, just like out of this car show. Oh, Dad, I love you, man. It was epic.
So it's 4 a.m. and I'm at Dad's house. I'm on the night shift. I usually stay up during the night anyways, so I stay up during the night and help take care of Dad. So while I'm sitting here, I was thinking, and my dad got out here to the garage the other day, and we were having a conversation about the L, and he was just like, man, I really want to get that painted already. A few weeks ago, he attempted to paint the roof black, and his paint idea is pretty sick. Like, I think it's gonna look so good when it's done. He just wasn't feeling the greatest, so he wasn't able to get out all the perfections that he wanted to. The imperfections. Did I say perfections? I don't know. I'm tired. But I decided, since I'm just here chilling, that I'd go ahead and get started on it for him. So I went ahead and taped off everything, and I'm beginning to say on the top, there's just some imperfections that need to be smoothed out before we are good to paint, and hopefully I will be able to. Oh, I also
Did a little wash and wax onto car and polished the chrome that I had to cover up when I decided to paint. But anyways, yeah. Let's get going. I love helping Dad. Me and my dad have had a lot of conversations about this car, and I'd love to get it to the point of where it's exactly where he wanted it, well, slash wants it, because he very much still has a passion for this car. So I could just work on my body skills, you know? Something that he was always really good at. And something that I always wanted him to teach me. And he did, you know? He helped me out with the Subaru bumper, and he's helped me, taught me how to do a floor patch on the Nova at my house. He's taught me just about everything that I know about painting, bodywork, Bondo, all of that jazz. gonna attempt to do the coilovers. Who knows how this will go. I don't know. Gotta get back at it sometime, eh?
Do you have a trash can in here?
What are we doing?
Taking Mom's tires off. I see.
So it's kind of a bittersweet day. I got my coilovers all installed. Struts are looking nice. It's Friday and I'm here at the A&W in Berthoud. This is the last car show that my dad invited me to. Yeah, he asked me to go on Messenger and I was like, heck yeah, sounds like a plan. But yeah, as it turns out, he wasn't able to come, so I'm coming just because I know he's here with me and that we would be here if he was still here. So I'm gonna go walk around and check this stuff out and see what's going on. It doesn't look like there's too many people here yet, but who knows who's gonna come, so we'll see. Let's go. I want to share a poem with you guys that I read at my dad's service. Dad. Foot slammed on the pedal, smoke bellows from the wheels. Rev limiter rings, rubber sings, giving all the hot rod feels. Bandana on, cig in mouth, grab a do, now we're ready to go. Windows down, music up, headed to the car show. A cruise with you was different, you kept us on our toes. Never knew when you would gas it or drop a gear in the Elco. You helped me with so much, you always stopped right by to help me on my Nova or to see the kiddos and just say hi. Dad, man, I wish so badly I stayed up and never slept and just wrote down all of your knowledge as something I could have kept. You always had the answer, you always had a plan. When things went wrong, Dad knew what to do because Dad was just the man. He could carve anything you'd like, out of wood or plastic too. He could write a beautiful poem, I watched him write many as I grew. He could work on anything, kitchen, garage, or bath. He didn't like much of reading, but the man was good at math. He was a people person, loving, kind, and free. He also was the king of comebacks, and each one stung like a bee. My dad was very blunt. He told you how it was. He made little excuses in life simply just because. His hands were roughly calloused. He made do fine with what he had. There wasn't anything that could overcome the strength that was my dad. We all had our disagreements, also had the best times of our lives. I sit back and remember those every single night. The fishing and the camping, the roller coaster parks, the museums and putt-putt golf, cave exploring in the dark, the dragster adventures, the flea market escapades, all the holidays and all the meals we made, the hot rod and garage talks, leg wrestling as we grew. When you helped me out with school projects and car models that use glue, I have played lots of games in life, and most we played together. Survive, Spoons, Hearts, and Rummy are some I'll play forever. The grandkids are so incredibly lucky to have the best grandpa there could be. Always bringing love and hot rods. Cruises with grandpa made them happy. Dad, I never thought this day would come. You'd always been so tough. The battle you fought was the hardest yet, and man, you have fought enough. We grew up strong and followed your footsteps as you towered high. We carry your blood, we carry your passion, and carry your stubbornness we can't deny. But we have learned so much from you, Dad, and now it's time for you to fly. I love you, Dad. Are we in Grandpa's L?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna fire it up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's fire this puppy up. Alright. Yay! Man, that feels good. In the air. She's running lean. We're gonna have to do a bunch of work on her. Gonna help me? Did you go to the dentist? You're a strong girl.
Hi, Kurt and Mary Alice. Oh, you look so beautiful, handsome, and beautiful. Oh, you look beautiful, Kurt. Look at that. Beautiful. Megan, where'd you go, honey? Megan. Can I see you for a minute?